Hi folks, welcome to the channel. I'm the creator, and in this video we'll be making our other Metal Earth kit. This time around it's the Tardis from the Doctor Who series. As before, we're provided with a double-sided single sheet of paper with the build guide and online resource. Also, like the previous video, we'll be relying on our sharp and dull pair of side snips. While the Dalek kit came in metal sheets all colored gold, this Tardis kit appears to be on a silver sheet of metal, with the parts being colored blue, black, and yellow appropriately. Of course, the instructions started off with one of the smallest pieces in the kit. As we discussed in the Dalek video, the red-handled side snips are for cutting and the gray-handled ones are more makeshift pliers, and the screwdriver set is our makeshift mandrel. Here, we're just trying to curve in the edges, so the cylinder forms into a round instead of teardrop shape. Also, like in the Dalek video, I did not read the instructions fully before jumping in and just following the illustrations. If I had, I'd have noticed certain parts, like this one, requires you to twist the tab 90 degrees, not bend them. And yes, the screwdriver is acting as a pusher for this scenario. This bit is a little unique. The petal-looking part of the piece had to be combined inward into a cone, like a blooming flower in reverse. Some of these long pieces in this kit were a bit of a hassle to fold. Without special long flat pliers, getting wavy results were close to impossible. But we made do with the tools we had at hand. A little bit of bending and massaging to form this into a slight pyramid-shaped piece. Another one of those annoying, long, flat pieces that needed bending. I didn't know it yet, but this part was going to be the most frustrating piece to bend and form. On top of trying to bend these flimsy long pieces into faces that weren't wavy as hell, these two internal tabs also had to be folded in for all 4 faces. Here, I'm using the handle of the mode line removal tool as a flat surface. It helps reduce the wavy bends in this part. Oh yeah, I almost forgot these additional folds on this piece. And now we get to the folds that almost made me give up on this kit. Sure, maybe having the right tools would have helped, but without a specialty set of pliers, a forming die, and some other stuff, I see no feasible way to fold this into tabs all nice and neat. This took over 11 excruciating minutes to get done. Some struggle to get all 4 tabs into their respective slots. Those aggravating tabs aren't done with me yet. After spending one eternity bending them appropriately, now I was to spend another, placing the police box sign in the right way and securing them with those tabs. Including the time spent bending the areas around the tabs and the sign, we spent almost 30 minutes just on these 4 sides. no better way to add to the frustration of this build than by immediately pivoting to tiny, difficult to fold and place pieces. This build was truly a test of my patience. Afterwards, believing that I might have just missed a crucial detail, one that would have made things exponentially easier, I decided to check out other build videos of this TARDIS, specifically from folks whose hobby was Metal Earth kits. I came across Anime Orange's video, which validated that, even with the right tools at hand, this TARDIS build was a pain and a half. We finally come to the larger and hopefully easier part of the build. flat piece coming in clutch. These doors were a little troublesome. The bottom hinges had to be round enough to fit through their respective slots, and you have to be careful not to tear off the piece in the process. So it required some patience to massage the pieces into compliance. By this point, I was on my second or third pair of gloves. The tips kept getting cut into shreds, due to all the tiny, sharp point metal pieces that were being manipulated by hand. I guess to save space and material, the folks at Metal Earth decided this hollow square was out of sight enough that it could be made from 4 separate pieces, instead of one stamped out part. And there you have it, a TARDIS fit for ants. If you stuck around this long, drop a hi in the comments, because we love it when you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in seeing these time-lapse in real time, check out the Twitch stream. We got some longer projects in the pipeline. And when life gets you down, take a moment, tune out the negativity, and love yourself. Till next time.